Is this on?
I got a new mommy now. And mommy knows best.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
We have a pay-per-view coming up this weekend. What could be the greatest return of all time.
Yep.
But I haven't even told you what I'm cooking yet.
Is it?
Yeah, I texted Eric yesterday and I said, what are you making for Extreme Drools?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that what we're calling it?
Is it a
Jesus?
Is it a
God.
let's see, Eater of Worlds?
It's going to be a giant globe-shaped meatball.
And we have to eat the world.
A meter of worlds.
A meter of
Eater of Worlds. I knew I was.
And it's going to be filled with tortellini.
Extreme Drools, meter of worlds.
We'll get into some of the rumors with the latest, hints from this week. In these
They're
episodes.
hardly even rumors at this point. It's basically like the CM Punk return.
Right.
Like
Everyone has to buy this pay-per-view. Yeah.
It's like it couldn't be anyone else at this point.
Yeah, but we'll get into the name that you can decode.
Uh-huh.
And I guess he's just another member of the Wyatt. Because I guess we don't know who the six are yet, right?
Well, if there even are six.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, I just, there would be the single greatest letdown in the history of wrestling.
It's going to be Vince.
You thought I was dead.
It was me, you idiots.
It was me, morons.
You all thought I didn't go on Twitter for real? This is me. I'm on the internet now. I'm a genius.
So it's cautiously optimistic, and but we've been fans for a long time, and our show is called "What's Wrong with This Shit."
Right,
so
right,
I'm not gonna get too excited.
I fully expect him to show up at Extreme Rules. They could delay it even further, but especially there were like 3 QR code. There were 2 on Raw and 1 on SmackDown, so they're getting more frequent and and we'll talk about more of it later. But yeah, we can start off with it, I guess.
Well,
but
I'm fully expecting MJF to be making fun of us by the end of Saturday night.
Maybe
that's we're just going to be hitting that button.
I do have to say thank you again, WWE, for putting these pay-per-views on Saturday now.
Right.
That was a great move.
It was.
Yeah, I hate missing football.
And then also just up late editing on a Sunday night when you have work the next morning.
Well,
true.
Well, especially for me now because I have a different job and I wake up at 4 a.m. for that job. Fucking piece of shit.
Damn.
Wow.
What is
We're
it, 6
starting
years?
early.
6 years he's been making fun of you, and you just put up with it.
Fuck your face. like you don't fucking do it more.
Promises.
Oh, will you stop? Only when he picks on my Hogan.
That's the only
underdog
time.
Hogan.
Did you ever go get that figure?
Which figure?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the one. Yeah,
Coke face Hogan.
I had too much pasta, brother.
You want to see us really argue and talk shit about each other? Go check out a bracket at patreon.com.
Anyone, really.
Any of them, really.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
/ bracket.
That's it. No. Just patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We have to thank a few new patrons this week. Thank you to Michael. Thank you to Answer the Poll. I don't know what that exactly means, but that's his name.
Hello.
Michael Mukaima, something like that. And then Boris Johnson, who did a year sub.
Nope.
Sorry.
Hooked on Phonics
Boris
works for me.
Jacobson, who did a year sub.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
And did anyone buy a shirt this week?
No.
So they didn't buy the sarcastic shirt that we have?
Which one?
Push Eric.
Yeah. I don't know. I seem to like that shirt.
Sorry, Andrew lit a fire.
I do
I'm
too.
coming for you all night.
Nothing has changed.
What else is new?
Maybe in you.
One more plug. Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We just released last week the best male wrestler of all time bracket.
Yeah.
And we had like an actual scoring system for it.
Yeah.
Changed it up a little.
Changed it up.
I think it worked for the best.
It's not who you think it is.
I would say that, yes.
Yeah.
It's,
It's not who you think. There were a lot of people online like, oh, I know what they're going to choose.
Right.
It's not him.
No.
No.
Or is it?
It's not.
It's not him or him.
It's not.
Or him.
It's not Johnny.
That's your hint.
It's not Johnny Gargano. No,
I know.
You're wrong.
It's not Kevin Owens.
All right, enough.
It's not Eugene.
Who's on this
It's not
table?
Eugene,
Stone
no.
Cold, Sean. We got The Rock. We got
Sean.
Becky Lynch.
You got
Oh, wait, she was in it.
Xavier Woods.
MJF, Ric
Sean.
Flair. Is Hogan on here?
Peacemaker.
Yeah, he might be on this
Sean.
table. Chris Jericho's here.
That's right.
Xavier Woods. He might be on this
Sean.
table. Sean.
It's like
Yeah.
Down here
7.
5 times.
Anyways.
Stacey Keebler's legs.
Anyways,
Iron Man.
I know we don't want to talk about it, but SmackDown opens with Sami Zayn and Solo Sakoa versus Ricochet and Madcap Moss.
Ching.
Ricochet did a suicide dive, but Solo threw a chair at him, somehow without the ref seeing.
Crazy.
Moss
It was loud.
Moss was beating up Sami, but Solo tagged himself in and beat Moss with the rock bottom.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. The spinning
Spinning solo.
Spinning solo.
Spinning Samoa
Samoa.
bottom.
Yeah.
One big Samoleon.
After the match, Sami taunts Moss, so Moss grabs his beard, and then Solo saves him.
Yeah.
Solo then beats up Moss in the corner, but Sami's like trying to calm Solo down, like, okay, that's enough, man, that's enough. But Solo keeps hip checking Moss in the corner. So it's like a little, like, oh, look, Sami, maybe he talks some trash, but he doesn't like beating up guys after the matches.
Right.
So it's little hints that he's
Such
turning,
a nice bad guy.
He's going to be turning babyface.
Sure.
Yeah.
Later backstage, Jey Uso tells Sami, I see right through you. Sami says, maybe you should take it up with Roman. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to go in our locker room.
He plays
And then
this
he walks
role
in and-
so well.
He does.
You know?
I mean, he's really the only reason to watch SmackDown right
He's
now.
only the only like believable Oos.
Yeah.
It's true. He's a better Oos than the Ooses.
I know. Like, what is that?
How ironic.
Next up, we have Drew McIntyre versus Austin Theory. This match happened because Drew caught Theory talking shit about him behind his back.
Get
Not someone you want to talk
in
shit
an
about.
interview.
to the ring.
However, Theory brought Alpha Academy with him, and this became a DQ in just a couple of minutes after Otis pulled Drew out of the ring. And then Theory and Alpha Academy start beating him up, but then the music hits and it's Johnny Gargano.
Welcome to SmackDown. Bam, 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 bam.
Johnny gets in some shots, but they start to beat him up, but then the music hits again and it's Kevin Owens.
Hey, welcome to SmackDown.
Wild card.
And the good guys clear the ring together. And we have our main event.
Smells like Teddy Long in here.
That's right. Backstage, we see Max Dupree walking in the hallway, but he doesn't look like Max Dupree.
Oh.
Once again, he kind of looks like L.A. Feet.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
And then he walks up to his idiots,
Yeah.
and Mansois tells Max, we're going to win the title tonight. And Max looks happy. He's like, oh, you got a title shot against the Usos? And Maxine, his stepsis, says, no, they're going to win the title for longest Canadian pose.
Yeah. What?
Look, I got scared for a moment because I thought this was going to be the return of the
Same here.
24/7
Yes,
title.
Same here. I thought for sure they were going to be trying to pin whoever is the champion
Dana,
right now.
Is it still Dana Brooke?
I think so. I saw at some house
No.
show.
Tozawa, I think.
Really?
I don't know.
He doesn't. Yeah, no. You think Joe would
Come
know?
on.
Of all people?
I know, right? Jesus.
I saw.
Is it gone forever?
No, I saw someone at. I saw at a house show clip recently where the female one of the female refs won it for like a minute.
What?
But
Does that count? Is that canon?
I don't know.
Is that canon, Eric?
And then she got pinned and she had to count the 3 herself.
That is funny.
Wow.
So yeah. So of course Max looks annoyed. He storms off, and then Hit Row walks up and makes fun of Massey and Mansois some
As
more. And
they should.
We'll get back to that later. Next up, we have Los Lotharios versus Hit Row.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Angelo blows a kiss at B-Fab, but she tries to slap him. Hit Row wins in just a few minutes. Who cares? After the match, Michael Cole started dancing to Hit Row's theme song, and
punch him.
Bailey was like,
Shut up, Michael.
you know,
Thank you, Bailey.
thank you, Bailey.
Hit her,
And
Corey.
then behind them, we see a fan hold up a sign, and the camera pans up, so you know it was planned.
Yeah.
And the sign read, "Revel in who you are," which is another clue, and that's something Bray Wyatt tweeted in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were they this week?
Oh, wait. That wasn't for
Where was
me.
SmackDown?
I was reveling in who I
On
am.
SmackDown?
Yeah.
Where were they?
I don't know. What does it matter?
I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Because I expected Nicolas Cage to be like, I'm going to steal that arena.
I want to find out the code. That'd be so great if
I'm going
he.
to steal Twitter.
That'd be great if he shows up at Extreme Rules. I know who the White Rabbit is. I got it. And then fucking Bray Wyatt shows up and
It's Jesse
claws
the
him,
Mind. They just get destroyed.
claws him to death.
Right.
Next up, we have Ronda Rousey versus Natalya, but they're best friends.
Hey, friends aren't supposed to do that.
What can we hit like a nobody wants again? Like what we gotta hit something.
Sure.
You know who wants to see this match again? Nobody!
I'm sure it's happened, yeah.
How is Natalya still there? Like it's
Yeah.
not because of Owen. Like Vince is like, I will
Owen.
never
Kevin
again.
Owen?
No. Owen Hart. Like I will never again fire a Hart.
If anything, she should be in AEW the way they love Owen.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, Natalya sucks. Ronda makes her tap to the ankle lock. After the match, Liv Morgan walks out with a baseball bat.
Baseball
because
bat.
Ronda talked shit about her earlier in the show backstage.
Yeah.
So Liv tries to use the bat, but Ronda blocks it, throws her over the barricade, and then security comes out. Ronda acts like she's going to hit security with the bat, but then she starts to leave.
Yeah.
But then Liv gets up and attacks Ronda from behind, and they brawl until security breaks them up.
So I had one question during the segment.
Yeah.
Bottom right?
Okay.
Who are you? Where has this Liv been?
Yeah.
Who is this?
I think that's
Since
the
last
thing.
week.
Yeah.
Right.
Last
This is
week.
amazing. This is exactly what Liv needed to be going into this feud.
Right.
Well, she needs her thing.
Right.
Like, cute is not your thing anymore. You have to have a
Right,
thing
right.
if you're going to be a champion.
And if you
the-
need a thing, you can use mine.
She needs to beat Ronda legitimately at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's over.
Yeah,
It
Can't
is.
be a
It is.
fucking roll up.
Game over.
Can't be a roll up while you're tapping.
Nope.
It'll be like
It can't be like someone helped you win.
Nope.
it'll be like 15 chairs, and she'll like climb on top of the chairs.
And Ronda will Hulk out of them.
Hulk out.
That's the right answer. Yeah. We go backstage. KO, Johnny, and McIntyre agree that Theory needs to get his ass kicked. So
Okay.
they agree to do the 6-man tag for the main event. Then KO goes for a walk.
Oh my god, this is so great.
He sees Massey and Mansois they're doing the pose,
Right.
and he's like, "Oh, that sucks." And then he
He
sees,
says, "Oh, you got it."
well, he was just like, "Oh, I think
He's like, "Hey, I think he needs to put his hand up higher because that would look better." It's just totally making fun of him.
So then Owen sees Sami and tells him, "I think you need a new shirt."
Yeah, they have a little stare down. You could tell it was such a face-on-face reaction, like a transaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Sammy's clearly a face. He's acting like a face. He would have said something to Owen, or Owen's like he would have, but he didn't. They just kind of looked at each other. They had a moment.
Yeah.
You need a different shirt.
You know, Sammy's been a heel for 5 years.
Is that right?
Ever since he helped Kevin Owens beat
Right.
Shane.
Yeah.
At the 2017 Hell in a Cell.
Wow.
Was it 2017 or 2018?
Kevin
It was one of
Owens
those
has like
years.
gone back
So
and
it's-
forth like 6
Oh,
times.
yeah, no,
in that.
yeah. But
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's 4 or 5 years. But
Yeah.
So later, Nakamura was posing with Massey and Mansois for a few seconds, and Sonya was there too, but she walked away. Like, it's completely pointless.
Correct.
Like, what the fuck are we? Yeah, Nakamura's there.
Yeah.
Put him in a match.
Right.
Book him.
Book him.
He's back, and I guess he's gonna feud with them. I don't know. And why was Sonya there? It was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get-
2017, by the way. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
So towards the end of the show, Massey and Mansois are seconds away from breaking the stupid Canadian
Bullshit record.
pose record that doesn't exist. And then Max knocks out Mansois. And then he takes off his belt that has an M on it. And he says, "I'm done. I'm not sure this was ever for me anyway." Yeah.
And then he goes, yeah.
Yeah. Walks away. So that's just
Triple H.
direct, like, fuck you to Vince.
Yeah,
Correct. Not
yeah.
sure this was ever
For
for me anyway.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think this was for anyone.
No.
Ever.
No.
When does Massey and Mansois also realize that this isn't for them?
Right.
Well, unfortunately, Triple H's like, look, we got to get rid of this. But LA Knight, he's going to go over on you guys first. Then you guys will disappear for 2 months. Then I'll figure out what I can do.
They come back.
Oh,
and
you're cut. That's why I figured it out.
Well, sure.
I figured it out.
Right.
Oh, the stepsister too?
They'll be a tag team led by Maxine, you know.
They'll probably keep
No, they'll
Mansoor.
keep her.
They'll probably keep Mansoor just, so that it's, we have a Saudi Arabian wrestler, So,
Poor
I
Mace.
mean, he can't go to Saudi Arabia like this.
no, he can't.
I mean,
no.
come on.
Their laws say he will be murdered for that.
Murder.
Yeah.
He's still one
But
of
it's
us.
me.
He's still one of us. We can do whatever we want to you. Next up, we have an in-ring promo.
But I'm just playing a character. Well, we'll be playing your music at your funeral, sir.
And we're going to bury your character in real life.
In real life.
It's going to be a buried alive match, but it's us versus you.
The entire government.
It's the Saudi Arabian military versus you. And we have guns and you don't.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Shit. Holy shit. This is awesome.
We murdered him. That's not a catchy,
But I still love it.
but I love it.
Character or not, it was still gay. Read the rules, okay? The law says death.
Yeah. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Imperium. They talk shit about the Brawling Brutes, and Gunther vows to beat Sheamus again next week on the season premiere of SmackDown. Mm-hmm. So Sheamus comes out alone because Butch and Holland are stuck in Florida due to the hurricane. And Sheamus beats up Vinci and Kaiser with a shillelagh, and he goes after Gunther. But then Sheamus sets up for the Bro Kick, but Vinci and Kaiser get up and grab him, and then Gunther beats up Sheamus and gives him a power bomb. And then Imperium starts to leave, but Sheamus grabs the mic and says, "Is that all you got?"
Idiot.
So Imperium comes back, beats up Sheamus some more.
They don't even let him get another hit in. Like, I thought when they ran in the ring, he would get 2 good shots in.
Right.
No, they just kick him
No.
immediately.
Yeah.
He's back down.
Got to sell that power bomb.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, Gunther hits him over the head with the shillelagh,
Murdering him.
murdering him.
Ouch, baby.
Yeah.
That's what we love to see. Next up, we have Schatzi versus Bailey, and not everything about Triple H running things is good.
I don't know what he has for shots.
Shotzi has her tank back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
What?
fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a tank. It's not the little toy tank anymore.
It's a toy tank, Eric. Yes.
It's a bigger tank.
It's a bigger toy tank.
It's
correct.
A fucking tank.
It's not a toy tank. It's a bigger toy tank.
Okay. So there's a toy Batmobile that you used to have.
Yeah.
Now, what if I said you got a bigger toy Batmobile to ride in?
Give me what I want.
Okay, then.
Give me what I want.
So Bailey hits the Rose Plant for the win, and then she gives her another right after. And then Bailey grabs a ladder from under the ring. She sets up for another Rose Plant on the ladder. But then the music hits and Bianca Belair runs out.
Cosplaying a SmackDown.
Yes, she's in blue.
Yeah.
And then,
But she has her belt on. I didn't get that.
What are you going to
know.
do? Leave it in the back where it's going to get stolen? No.
Well, all right. Fair point.
So Bailey retreats at first, but then she attacks Belair from behind as Bianca was checking on Shotzi. Bailey goes for the Rose Plant on the ladder, but Belair picks her up for a KOD, but Bailey escapes out of the ring.
Haha.
More on that on Raw. Finally,
Yeah.
for the main event, we have Austin Theory and Alpha Academy versus Kevin Owens, Johnny Gargano, and Drew McIntyre. And when...
Drew Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when Kevin Owens came out, he looked at Austin and he said, "I have a theory about you. You suck."
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yep.
He's got great personal commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Michael Cole on commentary at the beginning of this match said, "I can't believe Johnny Gargano and Drew McIntyre are tagging together. They were the Evolve Tag Team Champions and fought each other for the Evolve World Championship."
Oh, God.
And I was like,
Oh, God. Oh,
easy,
God. Oh, God.
Excalibur.
Yeah.
Take it easy there, buddy.
This is
Okay, so I've heard...
His Andrew goes, no, they didn't.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
They did not.
They did not do that. They did not happen in this world.
Evolve doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist in this world.
You bought them and then got rid of the company.
Yes.
Right, correct.
So stupid.
Yeah, they got a shit ton of talent from Evolve.
Yeah, including Austin Theory.
But no one knows this. Where was Evolve's TV deal? I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
Don't do this Excalibur shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, Excalibur.
Like, he says it as if we already know it. And that's what's dumb about it. You want to be like, hey, guess what? You know, in Evolve, they were... He's like, well, you know, they were the Evolve Tag Team Champions. Like, okay, sure they were.
We're not even
Right,
allowed. We're not even allowed to remember things that happened 6 months ago in NXT.
Correct.
But we're allowed,
Or Raw.
or Raw.
Right.
But we can remember this that happened 10 years ago.
10
on a
years
different
ago
show.
on
Yeah.
a different show.
Hey, remember on Friends when this guy was an extra?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
What?
It's a different world.
Yeah. They won't let us remember Drew McIntyre when he had no chest
No,
hair.
they won't. Right.
No beard, and he was, what would you say, 4 inches shorter?
Yeah, he was 4 inches shorter.
At
He was
least.
12.
No beard. Yeah.
So we got
He was 12
another...
years old.
We got another suck it chop from Owens before hitting Gable with the cannonball in the corner.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Suck my cannonball is what he was saying.
Right.
I think it's more likely that DX comes out and Owens and Gargano are a part of it then we see Bray Wyatt at Extreme Rules. That's how, and I think we're going to see Bray Wyatt at Extreme Rules.
All right.
I'm telling you right now.
We'll see if your scorecard reflects that.
Wait,
They
what
are
does that have to
hinting.
do with Bray Wyatt?
Well, I'm saying because that's how likely I think it's happening.
Bray Wyatt is first. Extreme Rules is this Saturday. Then there's Raw with DX.
Yes.
So yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to bet $1. I'm just saying, like,
Oh.
you know,
Oh,
I
you're
think
trying to
it's-
bet two.
I'm trying to bet $2.
I think it's very likely
Likely that what? That they form the new DX?
that they'll be a part of it. They've just been doing it so much.
No, I think I
been
think there's a
hinting
good
at it
chance
so
that they
much.
come out and say suck it together, but
Something like that, yeah.
you know, I'd be totally fine if he does what I said, like the DX legacy has to live on.
But how do you form a team at War Games, which clearly, again, we can see it coming, but it's fine. Give it to us. Give us what do we want?
Yeah.
Where like Sammy's going to get, you know, super kicked by probably Jay, and then they're just going to all laugh, and they're going to leave him in the ring. Kevin Owens saves them, so you'll have Kevin, Johnny, and Sammy, and one more person. Sure, it could be Ciampa. We'll see what happens. How do you not make that a fucking stable? You're going to have 4 amazing guys. Might as well make it a stable.
One of our fans, I forgot who, but they had a good idea for the Sammy turn as well. Instead of just having it, because babyface turns in WWE for the last 10 years have been bad.
Yeah.
Like a lot of good heel turns,
Right.
but babyface turns are just like they turn babyface by default
Right.
because their bad guy betrays them, you know, like
Yeah.
their partner. And in this case, we all feel like the Bloodline's going to betray Sammy, but it would be so much fucking cooler if the Bloodline is all beating up Kevin Owens together and then Sammy comes out and saves Kevin Owens.
Ooh, like a Darth Vader turd. Like, I can't leave.
Yeah.
That's family.
Like,
Yeah,
this is my
right.
real family.
Dude, that would be.
It'd be
just
so- it's
zoom
so
in
much
on
better.
Sammy,
And that's
like,
classic.
the change in his face.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's
that'd be
more of a
great.
classic babyface turn.
That'd be great.
Like Shawn saving Triple H to reform DX.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like Macho Man saving Hogan. You know, stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
Or
The
it was
other way.
flip-flopped?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was flip-flopped, right.
But still, that would be incredible.
I guess Hogan was already a face, but still.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
You're already starting to see little signs of it where, like, Sammy, I forget which match it was, because Sammy was in 2 matches or, like, a part of a couple different matches because of Solo, but, like, he was beating the shit out of maybe Madcap in the
yeah,
corner.
that's what I said
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
talked about
Yeah,
that already.
Sammy was trying to stop him.
Welcome to the podcast.
I know. I'm just saying, like, these little, like, tidbits. Like, yeah, Sammy's turning.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
slowly turning, and it's just going to be great when he
They're
finally
planting the
does.
seeds, Joe.
Yeah.
It could be a massive,
Get your dick hard.
massive turn.
You're going to fuck that plant.
KO and Johnny also super kicked Otis together outside the ring. Gargano hit Otis with a tornado DDT. Owens gave Gable a stunner on the announce table, and then Drew
That
hit
was fun.
Theory with a Claymore for the win. It was a great ending because all 3 of them hit a big move at the end. And then after the match, Drew pulls out the strap.
From his tights?
I don't know.
I think that's where he was keeping it.
The whole
Was in
time?
my balls.
Maybe.
Jesus.
Maybe
It was just
that's-
wrapped around his giant cock.
That's probably what it was holding it to his leg.
Hold on a minute, I've got to unravel it.
But yeah, he pulls out the strap and he whips Theory with it.
That's why Theory flew out of the ring. He's like, God, it smells like balls.
Jesus.
Is that from under cheese?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, Leah, remember her?
Yeah. R.I.P. Next up, let's move on to Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, Raw.
Yeah.
The other show.
Raw opens with the Judgment Day.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Seth has something to say.
This is bullshit.
Even JBL was like,
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
Bobby Lashley was backstage, like,
No.
they asked Roman for
I
comment.
don't watch Raw.
And then Daniel Bryan.
There's nothing about Monday Night Raw that is fun.
You just like tell us what's going to happen. So Raw opens with the Judgment Day and then just press buttons. Next up, AJ and Ray and versus
I mean,
Balor and Priest.
that's about the gist
I
of
mean,
it.
Vince loved it.
This is such good shit.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So Finn Balor vows to make Edge say, "Oh, I quit at Extreme Rules." They also made the mistake of giving Dominic a mic again.
Oh, no.
They chant, "Who's your daddy?" And Dominic's like, "I'll tell you who's not my daddy, Rey Mysterio."
My daddy. Yeah.
And
Correct.
then he
He's
looks at
your
the
floater.
camera and he says, "Jefe, I hate you. I hate you so much.
I hate you.
I thought you just said he wasn't your dad."
Yeah.
Jefe technically means boss, but still.
Sure.
He always calls him Jefe.
Boss dad.
Daddy
boss.
Daddy boss. So then Balor brings up AJ Styles, and I guess his emotions got to him.
AJ, I could have ended your career last night, but not last night, last week! I'm so mad I said last night!
That's kind of funny.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
God.
I'm so mad I said last night.
Last week! I'm so mad I said last night!
Yeah.
And then, we had that one recently with Theory where he's like, Crown Jewel, just kidding, Clash at the Castle. Got ya.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's
Right.
like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why are you thinking of That's like 2 pay-per-views away.
Well, because
So finally, AJ
It's always
Styles.
on the back of their minds.
crowns and castles.
They're like, are we going to be held captive again?
Yeah, exactly. Finally, AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio come out, and we have AJ and Rey versus Balor and Priest. Dominic again begged his father to hit him, but he can't do it. And then Rhea Ripley clotheslines Rey. And then Balor ends up hitting Styles with the coup de grace. Coup de grace for the win.
When is Ray just going to grab Dominic, bend him over his knee, and just fucking spank his ass? That's what he needs to do. Just spank him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good, yeah, just
I
spank
mean,
him.
Rhea's probably already doing it. That's true.
Rhea's pegging him. Are you kidding? Jesus. So yeah, after the match, Ray tries to apologize to AJ, but Styles shoved him to the mat, and Ray looked heartbroken. He's
know.
like, "Everyone hates me.
Yeah. Basically.
Edge hates me. AJ hates me, and my son Dominic hates me.
My wife has always hated me.
Aaliyah hates me because I wouldn't let her fuck Buddy Murphy."
What does this mean for Judgment Day and the I Quit match? AJ could turn? Is that what that means? I mean, they beat the shit out of him.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
And he pushed, so.
Right.
So Judgment Day beats up Styles some more, and Balor's like, "I'm your only friend. You've got no one else, AJ."
It's a shitty friend.
And then Priest gives Styles the sit-down choke slam to finish him off.
Damn, AJ, I know how you feel.
Wait, who finished
You
him
guys
off?
beat the shit out of me. We're like, we're your only friends.
Damian Priest finished him off. Yeah.
I mean, for God's sakes, I came!
He sure did.
Yeah. Wow. Next
Wow,
up,
wow.
Kevin Patrick interviews Bobby Lashley backstage.
No.
I like to treat it like it's like a child's book, where when you say the name, you hit the button.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing I'll be like, Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah. All right,
Yeah.
Aaliyah loses.
Right. Our fans are conditioned to it now.
Wait, wasn't that hello there?
Yeah, right.
Hello there. And then Winnie the Pooh came up. Hello there.
there. Sounds like a pedophile.
Hello there, little boy. Have you watched the Dahmer yet?
No.
You haven't watched it from
I'm like-
Hogwash?
I'm
No.
halfway through
It's
it.
the #1 show on Netflix.
It's a series?
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost too real.
Yeah.
It's really slow, though.
I don't know if
But
it's for me.
It's too creepy in a way.
Yeah.
It's really creepy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I love Evan Peters. He's a great actor.
That's true.
Big
He
fan,
is
big
great.
fan.
So Lashley again says it's not the title that makes the man, it's the man that makes the title. And we're all like, yeah,
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah, Bobby.
That's the problem.
We've known this apparently longer than you have.
And then Kevin Patrick's like, "Oh, it's been 3 months," and he's like, "It's been 3 months since I've been U.S. champion." It's like feels like 3 years.
Yeah.
But Lashley,
and then at the end, and he was like, "Lashley, you haven't flubbed your lines yet. You want to say anything else?"
And he's like,
It was like I was waiting for. I was like,
No,
no,
get away from me.
Lashley,
run away.
Lashley also says,
I don't want to up this fuck. Damn it!
Lashley also says he's looking for someone to step up. So Mustafa Ali walks up and demands an opportunity. I want an opportunity. Well, you're going to get that opportunity.
Also, what was up with his hair?
So sick of that
I don't
word.
know. How does he the one who gets the shot?
He had like
It's
the
an
Ronda
opportunity.
Rousey
Well, it wasn't
hairstyle.
for the title, though, right?
I thought
Who
it
knows?
was. No,
I
Did they
don't
hold it
remember
up?
them ever saying it.
I guess I didn't.
It doesn't really
I didn't
matter.
hit stop on the fast forward fast enough. when
Doesn't
that
really
started.
matter. Mid-match,
Yeah.
Ali did a 450 splash
Yeah.
onto Lashley's arm
Ooh, brutal.
while Lashley was holding the bottom rope.
Okay.
And it's like, you could have done the 450 splash to him,
Yeah.
or you could have just jumped off the top rope and stomped on his arm
Yes.
so that you don't have to fall flat on your fucking face and sell the 450 splash to an arm.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. I'm sorry, that was fucking stupid, but
Right.
he just lands face first and he's like, "Oh, but look what he did to his arm. But look what he did to his face."
And his arm's bigger than your whole body, so I don't think you did much damage there.
Yeah, Lashley hit the Dominator, but Ali kicked out. And then they recreated, for this match,
Yes.
they recreated Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 26.
I know.
Like, Ali climbs up Lashley, and Lashley's like, "Stay down. Stay down." And then Ali slaps Lashley in the face. Lashley gets pissed.
For this?
He runs Ali into the ring post 2 times, throws him over the barricade, and then Ali barely makes it back into the ring before being counted out. But then Lashley hits him with the spear, and then he puts him in the hurt lock, but Ali won't tap, so he passes out. So I thought the match was good, aside from the 450 splash to an arm, but there's certainly, like, in a way, they pushed Ali because he fought Lashley good and he wouldn't tap out. He passed out, so
Sure.
right.
I over under 4 weeks.
they gave him something.
Yeah.
Come on.
After the match, Lashley was about to help Ali up and give him some respect, but then Rollins attacked Lashley from behind and hit him with a curb stomp. And then Seth went outside the ring to give Ali a curb stomp for good measure.
Just because.
And then later, Lashley says he's going to fight Rollins again for the U.S. title,
Oh,
Yeah.
which is
okay.
weird.
It is because
Is he winning this?
I guess.
the U.S. title.
Because it's the second match. Like, why are they doing it again?
Why are they doing Gunther and Sheamus again?
Because Sheamus is going to win.
You think?
Yes, I do.
Well, so Sheamus will be the champ going into Extreme Rules with the 3-on-3, right? Isn't that before it?
It is the night before, isn't it? Yeah.
That's why I thought he was going to win it, but then I was like, I don't see him winning it.
Right.
Seth has to win if he fights Lashley. He can't lose to Lashley.
Twice.
I mean, he can.
Well, he did, but he just can't be twice.
That's what I mean,
I
the
mean,
second
Riddle.
time, yeah.
Riddle also cost him the first time,
right.
and this will be after the fight pit.
I guess I'm so old school. I don't like when guys have been world champ multiple times and they go backwards to these
Yeah,
other
but there's
titles.
no other belts available, Joe.
Correct. He's technically winning the main title on Raw.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop.
It is.
It is. What else is there?
Roman's barely ever on Raw. Yeah, he's going to be on Raw next week.
Is he going to beat Bianca for the women's title?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Just to upstage Becky.
Yeah.
Maybe he could get a tag. Nope, can't do that.
So
Can't
Rollins
get a tag partner.
cuts an in-ring promo, hyping the fight pit. He says he's going to show everyone why he's the most dangerous man in the business. And then Riddle comes out and tells Seth, I'm not going to beat you. I'm going to kill you.
Oh wow! Calm down, Goldberg.
Exactly. Did Seth beat up your son too?
Probably.
Seth tells Riddle we have a no contact. Torque.
No, Riddle's son would be Toke.
Toe.
God. So Seth tells Riddle we have a no contract clause tonight, and he tries to bait Riddle into striking him by telling Riddle that he doesn't get to see his kids anymore. And I was like, well, wait, they just got divorced, right?
Yeah.
Did he lose all custody?
Right.
Does he
I
have
don't
no
think
custody?
so.
Where they're like, well, he smokes
I'm
weed.
hoping that wasn't real.
Yeah.
Because that's too painful if that's true.
Right. I don't think he lost. I mean, I could be wrong, but I certainly didn't hear that he lost all custody.
Because he starts kind of nodding his head. You're like, oh, did this happen?
So then Riddle gets under Seth's skin by telling him that he hasn't main evented WrestleMania, but his wife Becky Lynch has. And I was like, well, technically Seth main evented WrestleMania. He certainly won the main event of WrestleMania.
Right.
Yeah.
When he cashed in. I would say that counts. You fucking won the main event of WrestleMania.
You won a match you weren't even in.
Well, you put yourself in it.
Right. He also said, like, what was the last time you even held a title?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I was like, fuck.
What is the last?
Is that trivia?
No.
Oh, wow.
It should be.
Really?
What is it? The IC title?
Probably.
Like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Daniel Cormier pops up on the Titantron in a pre-recorded video, and sure, if you're not a UFC fan,
Who are you?
but he is a UFC legend, and you can tell this was a pre-recorded video. Cormier announces, as if it's the first time we're hearing this, that he's like, you can't just have any referee for this match. Meanwhile, we've seen the announcement on Twitter, on Instagram, like days before all of this. They even, like, Seth Rollins said it earlier in this promo that Daniel Cormier's like, I'm gonna be the special referee.
Yeah.
It's like they should have had him re-record this.
Right.
Like, hey, we actually blew it early. We blew our nut. We tweeted it out days ago.
Yeah.
We blew our nut days ago. Can we get another from you?
We already know.
We get another
And he's
one?
like $500.
Right.
What is this, a cameo?
Right.
So yeah, Rollins just flicks Riddle's hat off and walks away.
That's contact. He loses.
He's over. Next up, we have Candice LeRae versus Dakota Kai. Belair, Asuka, and Alexa wished Candice good luck backstage before the match, but they don't care enough to back her up against the stable that they're feuding with.
Nah.
So Candice goes for the lion salt, which I've been waiting to see since her return.
A week ago.
Yeah. But Bailey,
been waiting a whole week.
It's your beer finisher. But Bailey pushed her off while Io distracted the ref, and then Dakota won with a
Roll up.
Yeah.
backstage. We have The Miz hyping his birthday bash for next week. He says Maurice is going to be there. That's nice.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Dexter Lumis is hiding behind a door.
Yeah.
Later, we see Johnny Gargano see Dexter Lumis sitting with a passed out Miz.
That's hot.
And then Johnny does a double take, and Dexter has disappeared.
Awesome.
And then Johnny wakes up the Miz, and Miz freaks out and ran away after seeing that Dexter made him a drawing of himself at Miz's birthday bash.
It was like one of those dick in the box drawings.
Yeah.
Basically. And then Johnny laughs and he says, "Oh, Dexter," before walking away.
Yeah, because they had like a moment.
They did.
They were a family.
With
were
a
a
hatchet
family.
and a roll of condoms. You know?
Yes, that's right. When NXT went TV 14 for one episode.
Right, yeah.
So next up, we got Johnny Gargano versus Otis with Chad Gable ringside, Austin Theory on commentary.
So many people.
Otis, of course, dominated early, but then he pressed Johnny above his head, but Johnny countered with a DDT and a super kick.
Boom.
And then Gargano hit Otis with a suicide dive, and then he just said, fuck this guy, and he jumps on Theory, gives him a few punches. Johnny also jumped off the apron, gave Otis a tornado DDT.
Very nice.
This is why this guy is on Raw, because he's so fucking good.
The best.
And then Gable distracts the ref while Theory hits Gargano with the Money in the Bank briefcase. And then Otis hits the world's strongest slam for the win.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
You win as a couple, you lose as a couple.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny loses.
Where's Kevin Owens? Where
Yeah.
the fuck? Where's the backup?
Right.
So after the match, all three of them start kicking and punching Johnny, but then Braun Strowman comes out. He runs over Otis and throws Gable back into the ring because they're having a match now.
Oh, apparently he's Goldberg.
Right.
Yeah. During the break, Otis attacked Braun, threw him over the announce table, and the ref saw that and ejected Otis. It's not a DQ. You're just ejected. And then Gable impressed everyone when he gave Braun a German suplex. That was a nice spot.
Yeah.
He's like half Braun's size. Gave him a German suplex. That was good. But of course, Braun still got the win with a power bomb. And they also showed Omos and MVP watching backstage.
Oh, no.
World's slowest match.
Yeah. So whenever that is,
Yeah.
it'll be the super slow-mo match for that week. You know it.
Right.
Probably next week. But they haven't announced it yet. Maybe they'll come out. They'll set it up for the next week. Who knows? But who cares? Next up, we have a contract signing for Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Corey Graves is the moderator for this, and he says this is the first ever ladder match for a women's championship in WWE history.
There's no way.
Okay.
Trish and Lita did it. This was trivia. They should have.
Yeah, I mean, they've obviously had it for the Money in the Bank matches, but
Yeah. Huh.
it's it's got to be true.
Have they done a women's TLC? I guess that's a completely
I mean,
different...
they've said things are the first time, and then it wasn't plenty of times, right?
Nah, but I can't remember that. I mean, when they had the women's Money in the Bank match, it was the first women's ladder match.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So, I believe it. Yeah. So Bayley tells Belair that the Bianca Belair signs used to be Bayley signs, but the fans stopped caring about her. And then Belair tells Bayley, I'm sure it's hard to see someone have everything you want, but you could never be me, and it didn't work for you because you were pretending to be something you're not, but this is the real me. And then Bayley brings up her girls, and then we see Io and Dakota jump Alexa and Asuka backstage, and that distracted Belair. Bayley jumps her, but Belair managed to break free and run to the back to check on her friends, and we see Asuka's leg was damaged by a steel chair, and then Alexa looks in the camera and challenges Io to a match for the main event. So there you go.
Interesting.
Next up, we have Solo Sakoa versus Angelo Dawkins with Sami, the Usos, and Montez Ford ringside, who's got his foot in a boot.
A boot.
And this just happened because, like, Sami and the Bloodline were making fun of the Street Profits backstage. Solo got frustrated early. He grabbed a chair, but then Sami calmed him down. But then Jay got jealous and yelled at Sami, "That's my brother. I got this." Later, Sami hopped on the apron, but Jay hopped up there too, and he yelled at him. And then Solo hit Dawkins with a super kick and went for the pin, but the ref was too busy yelling at Sami and Jay to get off the apron, which allowed Dawkins to kick out. Then Jimmy got in between Sami and Jay, and Dawkins dove out of the ring. He hit both Usos, and then Dawkins punched Sami, but when he got back in the ring, Solo takes him out, and he won with the spinning Solo. So more teasing for Sami.
Yeah.
And the Bloodline. Obviously, Jay still hates him.
Tease it.
Yeah. Next up, we have a backstage promo from Edge. He brings up his family and Beth Phoenix because he says that they're worried about him. This was easier when he didn't have a family. And he says, ask Cena, ask Orton, ask Rhea. You can't make me say I quit. So.
Agreed.
Yeah. Next up.
Why ask Ray?
I don't know.
He must have fought.
Maybe
back
he
in the
didn't
day.
say Ray. I know he said Cena and Orton.
Yeah.
Finally, we have Alexa Bliss versus Io Sky. Early in the match, the screen turned pink for 1 second. So there's probably more. There's more stuff we'll talk about in a minute here. But
Tell me more.
Alexa hits Twisted Bliss, but Bayley distracts the ref. So Belair attacks Bayley, but Dakota helps, and they throw Belair into the steel steps. Then Alexa flipped onto Bayley and Dakota. She sets up for another Twisted Bliss on Io, but Io knocks her off and hits the moonsault for the win. A beautiful moonsault from Io. Everyone brawls after the match, but then Asuka limps to the ring with a kendo stick, but Damage Control still lay out the good girls. They bring a ladder into the ring. They put Alexa in the middle of it and kick the ladder into her. And then Bayley, Dakota, and Io stand on the ladder, and they hold up all the belts
I love that.
to end the show.
All the gold. But
Yeah.
a lot of times you're not supposed to do that if that person's going to win. Because I love Bayley in that match. So
They have done that a lot, though, lately.
They have, yeah.
You know, every single... Again, when Corbin became the king of the ring, every week he's sitting on the throne putting all this shit on.
Right.
Like, save it.
Yeah.
Save it. So this was funny. After Raw went off the air, Seth Rollins came out and he said, Jack Tunney Jr. told me that the no contract clause has expired. And he calls out Matt Riddle and they brawled.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. He said Jack Tunney Jr.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about the QR codes. There was one on SmackDown during a Karrion Kross video promo, and this one takes you to a video of one of the three little pigs playing a flute. Nice. But then we see pig meat, and we also see the big bad wolf. So is that like a Husky Harris reference?
Absolutely.
Huskus the pig.
Huskus the pig.
Yeah.
There was also another QR code when Candice LeRae said hi to Bellaire, Asuka, and Alexa backstage. And they also, people posted a freeze frame because like the picture was fucking up, and it looked like the Fiend's head, like the Fiend mask, was right above Alexa's head. And of course, it happens during Alexa's thing, you know. There was also another QR code on the back of the Raw Women's Championship contract. But everything leads to Bray Wyatt. One of the QR codes, like if you go do all the shit, it has coordinates to the Wells Fargo Center in Philly where Extreme Rules is. Yeah. And then
he's got to come out.
There was also some coding that was in like the Predator language that you had to decipher, and there's a website where you can decipher the Predator code.
And of course,
but who was the name you were talking about earlier?
The code when you decipher one of the codes, and it's Gacy.
Oh, Joe Gacy?
I guess.
That kind of makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Because then if you add up all these guys, that's 6, I think. If you add up Alexa,
Gacy, Cross, Loomis.
And Braun.
And
Bray.
And Bray.
Is that what did you say, Bray?
No.
Braun.
Dexter
Loomis.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Alexa. Gacy. And Bray.
Okay,
that'd be 6. If it's them.
Right.
Which you know, I like the fact that they've introduced everyone else without introducing Bray.
Right. There was
I'd
also
rather have introduced Gacy.
The screen,
maybe they will on SmackDown,
but
the
Gacy
screen
has 2 other guys with him too.
The screen also
doesn't matter.
Did like flicker when Braun came out. I remember.
Of course it did.
So
fucking good.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I love all of it. We'll see what happens at Extreme Rules.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Look at that. I'm sorry. I was just looking at I didn't notice that the picture.
Yeah.
The
sideways.
mask.
The Fiend mask.
Shine it up real nice.
Shine it up real nice.
Well, just
can you
look close on it? It's all right.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, clearly that's something right above her head.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
just
clearly
like the
it.
Fiend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
This has been fucking great.
Yeah.
I love this whole thing.
Yeah. Wow.
Eric.
Wow.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna steal the Fiend's mask. All right, let's give awards.
I'm gonna steal Alexa Bliss.
Who was your worst dressed?
Steal her.
Mason Mansoir. Massey and Mansoir.
Yes,
sorry.
that's what I have.
I had Seth, I think.
All right, best dressed.
Bianca on Raw.
I had Liv. Fucking hot.
I had Liv.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst acting.
Dominic.
Yeah, I had Lashley.
Okay, I had Dominic. Best acting.
I had Sami.
I'm still going Sami. I mean, Kevin's amazing. I'm just
That's
loving this
true.
transition
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
Sami. It's just
Sami.
the best acting since like
Semi. Worst comment.
So mad I said last night.
Not last night, last week! I'm so mad I said last night!
it's almost
Yep,
too
that's
funny
it.
to be worst comment.
I know.
I had when KO was putting Otis or whoever on the table. You know, when they were having that fight, Cole's like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" You've never seen someone go through a table, Cole?
Ever.
Yeah, like thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best comment.
You haven't, but your wife Becky has when it comes to like main eventing.
Sure.
I had, you need a new shirt, buddy.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Such a
Need a
throwaway.
new shirt. Worst match.
I had Styles and Mysterio versus Judgment Day. It's just because there's always so much going on and none of it means anything to me.
Okay. Yeah, I had Schatzi Bailey because the match part was just so boring, I thought.
I had Los Lotharios versus Hit Row.
Oh, yeah.
Super slow-mo, I had Shotzi Bailey.
That's what I had.
I had Ronda Natalya.
And then best match.
Gargano Otis?
Yeah, that's what I had. Yeah.
I had the 6-man tag on SmackDown.
Yeah,
I
or that.
I like
Those
the
are the two.
ending.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Worst move.
450 onto an arm.
Braun trying to throw Chad Gable into the ring.
Yeah.
I had Cole dancing to Hit Row's music.
Okay.
Right.
Best move.
Ali selling the spear. He like did a backflip
Yeah.
with it. That was cool.
I had the stomp on Lashley.
I fucking had it earlier and I forgot what I was gonna pick.
Is it Liv and Ronda?
No.
Something from
Let's
there?
just redo it. So
the stunner on Gable.
I guess just the end of that 6-man tag, all those moves that they hit.
The 3 in a row.
Worst moment?
The longest fucking
Posing?
Canadian pose.
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
Yep.
And then best moment, I'm just going to say the QR stuff. Like all the Bray hints, basically.
I'm fine with that. Absolutely.
All right. I am going to go with Liv and Ronda brawling.
Okay.
In a single moment, it's got to be Kevin Owens and Sami's interaction. You're like, give it to us, give it to us, give it to us, give it to us. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like you love when best friends get back together.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the fucking best.
If I had to specify the Fiend head over Alexa.
Oh
the
my
Fiend
God.
mask over Alexa.
Amazing. It's fucking amazing. It's the Fiend.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's do breaking news. So fans are losing their mind about this. Sasha Banks changed her Twitter handle to her real name, Mercedes Varnado, and fans are starting to lose their minds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Thought she was. We don't know her status.
No.
No. I mean, every fucking day she's like doing some runway shit.
I know, but with Triple H back, he's not like, come on, let's go.
Well, I mean, she's left before. She kind of, I mean, it kind of feels like she's just one of those people that she gets burnt out. She wants to leave for a while and then come back. I mean, Charlotte does the same thing, but there's never any drama about it.
Right.
Like, Charlotte always leaves. Maybe it's just like, I'm smart. I don't want to be around because then people are going to get used to me. I
Right.
mean, I'm sure it had to also do with that tag team title shit. But still, like, this, Charlotte does the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, multiple sources are reporting that early ticket returns on the Royal Rumble are excellent and could just break the Royal Rumble record for ticket sales that was also in 2017 at the Alamo Dome.
Why would they do it there again, though? It was such a bad experience.
Money.
There's nowhere else in San Antonio to do it.
Not that
big.
many seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it sucks. That fucking place sucked.
I mean, maybe they've gotten it. Maybe there's been some renovations.
Just maybe
in
make
the
sure you
past
get
5 years.
hydrated before the show.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not drinking. If we go, I'm not drinking before the show.
Before the show or during the show?
Well, remember, they were sold out of ice. Sold out. That's what they said.
No,
sold
but
it all.
You do
Sold
all your
out of
drinking
ice.
before the show.
Huh?
You do all your drinking before the show.
Well,
Yeah, but then you get
want to enjoy
dehydrated.
it. Yeah, you want to enjoy the Rumble.
Waited 30 minutes in line just for a Sprite. Missed Styles and Cena.
the main thing is we're going to want to eat when we tailgate.
I don't know. I'm going to make an argument to watch it from home.
I'm going to see your argument and go fuck yourself.
Well, let us
know,
know
it's-
how it is watching it on your couch.
Yeah, all alone,
But it was so
crying.
We were like trying to jump over each other's
Yeah, but
shoulders.
this Rumble could be great if
I know,
it's
but-
Cody's return.
Come on.
Sure.
Hey, come on. Buck up.
Can you? All right.
It's a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
It's not that's not the drive.
I'd rather
I don't-
do this
I
than
don't
go
mind
to
driving.
a fucking Raw in Houston.
That's
for
true.
sure.
Yeah, that's true. When's the next one? Do we know? SmackDown.
Nah, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, a SmackDown. Or
It
Raw
might
in
be
Houston?
sometime around then.
I
True.
thought it was in December or something. I saw.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, Japanese wrestling legend Antonio Inoki recently died at the age of 79. He's also the founder of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the company announced that he died of amyloidosis, which is a rare organ disease. He had a weird boxing/wrestling match against Muhammad Ali back in 1976. But if you're going to watch one thing that this guy did, watch his match against the great Antonio in 1977, because the great Antonio was like this 50-year-old fat piece of shit white guy who wasn't selling Inoki's moves, and then he starts clubbing Inoki in the back of the neck, and it turned into a shoot fight with Inoki legitimately beating the fuck out of this guy.
Wow.
And the ref just called the match.
Yeah.
It's
That's
so
awesome.
fucking good, yeah.
Interesting.
It's like the best shoot match ever.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I had one piece of news. Apparently, WWE lost a court case that could have a
Oh, this finally got resolved?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this from years ago.
I know. WWE and Take-Two Entertainment lost in favor of tattoo artist Catherine Alexander.
Yeah.
Alexander filed a suit in 2018 claiming she owns the copyright to the tattoo designs she has been inking on Randy Orton since 2003 and were replicated in the 2K
How do you own?
games.
Is that like you can own a design that you put on someone?
If you created it, it's
It's a
your
design.
art.
But
yeah.
he's on TV every week. She didn't complain about that.
Well.
That's still they're making money from it.
Yeah.
But a video game's a whole nother world.
Right.
Well, it's not. Yeah, I mean, like CM Punk has a Pepsi logo. That's a free advertisement for Pepsi. You know what Pepsi is.
Right.
You see these tattoos, you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Catherine Alexander.
Right, I know. So
I wonder how much she
So
made.
she won.
she won the lawsuit.
Oh, wow.
And it didn't say how much.
No, it
great
could
lawyer.
make things difficult for
I want
video
her lawyer.
games and for figures in the future.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Grab
a
a-
lot. That's what, like 20 games?
Look, all these Shawns have tattoos. Yeah, of
Right.
course. Who knows?
But that's like 20 games. How much money did she make?
it's one of those like what would make you go away? I'm sure.
Right.
How
But it
much
said
money?
they settled or she won the lawsuit?
No, I think they settled.
But it's been 4 years this has been going on.
Oh yeah.
2018.
They lost the lawsuit. So maybe they'd been fighting it for 4 years.
Yeah. I
Maybe they
remember
were trying
this.
to make her to just go away and like hold her up in court.
Right. I want to know if we could find the number. Randy Orton lawsuit.
It just says seems the court agreed.
Yeah.
So yeah, they lost the court case. If they would have
was 4
settled, they
years.
wouldn't say that they lost it.
Yeah.
So
It was 4 years.
They
I don't
went to
see.
most likely,
I don't-
it's got to be online. It's if it's court case.
According to her deposition, Alexander claimed WWE offered her $450, which she
wow.
turned down.
Well, yeah.
Come on, that's
Oh.
ridiculous.
Turns out the jury. It says she will receive $3,750 in damages.
Shut up.
That's it?
That's a
That's
win.
it for 4 years. What the fuck?
Won't
Wow.
even cover like her lawyer that day.
Yeah. What the shit? That's not good. Oh my god! I was thinking like 100,000.
I know. I thought there was going to be a few more zeros. She'll receive 3.750
It's such a small number. I don't even know what it is.
in damages.
Right.
Yeah.
The damage.
I don't think WWE wrote her a check. The lawyer just pulled it out of his pocket like cash. Like, there's your fucking money. Go away.
Turns out, I love what it says here. Turns out the jury at the District Court of Illinois didn't buy that argument and ruled that Alexander was entitled to $3,000.
To her
It's like-
compensation.
It's like Tony Soprano when he's paying the therapist. He's just throwing the money at her.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
You want
It's all
more
about motherfucking cocksucking money.
You want more money? Here you go.
And it's the rich
Wait, you
mobster is bitching that it's all about money.
I'm sure Randy Orton paid more for those tattoos than that.
Christopher, this is a face-to-face business.
I'm going to murder you now. All right, on to rumors.
Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Fightful reports that WWE has at least three new title belts that are finished and currently in hand.
To replace the current.
Well, Bray will
yeah.
have a new one.
He'll just show up with his own belt.
Yeah,
Sure.
of course. I hope. He's like, I magically took one from Roman. We'd be
Right.
like this. We'd be like, works for us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
please,
right.
please.
The interdimensional champion.
He depped one from Roman.
I know they just changed the IC title, but that one needs more.
Oh, my God.
That one needs a new design more than any of them. I
Right.
mean, the main titles too.
Look, Winged
are just
Eagle,
W's.
Winged Eagle for Cody at WrestleMania. Raw the next night.
what I was saying, actually the title his dad held up has got to be somewhere. Because that was his promo, remember? He showed the picture of Dusty holding
Yeah.
up the WWF championship.
Right, yeah.
It was like, that would be so great.
It would. Or like
That'd
a
be so
modernized version of it.
yeah.
Sure. But yeah, hopefully we'll see some of these new belts soon. They can't all do them at the same. Well, I guess NXT technically did one night. They were like, all the belts different.
Yeah, yeah.
The Wrestling Observer mentioned that WWE will be ready for any daddy ass chance for the DX celebration on Raw next week because he's going to be the only one not there.
Right.
Billy
They're
Gunn.
going to mute the audience. We already know they can do this.
Daddy ass. That's what he wants them to say?
Daddy, yeah, that's Billy Gunn's
Daddy
name.
Gimmick on
Stupid.
That's his
AEW.
gimmick in AEW.
Just say Mr. Ass.
Scissor me, Joe.
Yeah.
Scissor.
Yeah.
Well, it started as a joke with the Acclaimed calling Billy Gunn Daddy Ass
'Cause the ass
they
boys.
called them the ass boys instead of the Gun Club,
Right.
and then it became Daddy Ass, and now Daddy Ass is super over. So
Yeah.
I'm sure Triple H will say something if they chant Daddy Ass.
Right.
He'll have a line, a rebuttal or something.
Yeah.
He's on that other bullshit show that no one watches.
Yeah.
Also, per Fightful, Vince McMahon apparently never solidified plans to have Cody Rhodes win the WWE or Universal Championships. McMahon was completely committed to Roman Reigns as a double champ.
Oh, shocker.
For life. For life. For my life, at least. As long as I'm alive. There was no sign he was ready to move on. Which, again, I don't see how you would let Cody cut that promo if he wasn't eventually going to win.
Of course.
But then again, Vince has done some pretty stupid things.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Also, Fightful reports that Brandy Rhodes has worked some matches at the Performance Center, but she currently doesn't have a WWE deal.
No.
We've heard that she's been working there, but hopefully that remains the same.
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
Yeah. Ruin everything.
She's
And
only
then-
ever done announcing, right?
in
For
WWE, yeah.
Yeah.
And then PW Insider reports that Oney Lorcan is working as a guest coach in the Performance Center this week.
Oh, Biff Busick.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was one of the guys we saw.
That's his indie name.
He was one of the guys
I know,
we
but-
saw in the bar in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him.
But like, why is he just a coach? He's not good enough to.
And you were like bottom right.
Yeah, exactly. But no, so tonight, as we're recording, was the first night of, the new NXT branding. And I was excited about it, and I turned it on at 7 p.m. when it came on.
Tonight
and,
you're talking about?
yeah,
Yeah.
and it looks
the
the
same
same. It looks exactly the same.
It's still rainbow.
And then what is their name? The Pretty Boys came out.
Pretty deadly.
Pretty deadly guys, and they looked stupid. And there's more. Fightful was like, "There's more seats."
What was that?
Fightful was like, "There's more seats," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that was the problem.
Yeah.
There needs to
Right.
be more seats." Wendy Chu had a match tonight, so no, I'm not gonna fucking watch NXT yet.
Oh,
Why rebrand it? Why change the colors if it's gonna be the same thing?
Ridge Holland and
Butch.
Pete Dunne, Butch were there.
Yeah, they said they were gonna be there.
Okay.
Byron Saxon's also on commentary, but yeah, look, it looks exactly the same. Why the fuck did you change the colors?
Right.
I don't
Well,
get it.
you can't just kill all the.
Oh, Veer.
Oh.
Veer is here.
Oh.
Wait.
Wait.
No, that's him too. He has a twin now.
I was like,
Wait.
he looks
No,
different.
that's the guy he was tagging with, and that was the guy that spoiled Keith Lee's win a couple years ago. Remember that?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all for rumors.
Whatever happened to Stinky?
And NXT. Look at these fucking idiots.
Yeah, fuck all
all right, let's do trivia.
It's fight night.
It's fucking garbage.
All right, which of these has happened before at an Extreme Rules pay-per-view?
Okay.
Which of these has happened?
Okay.
A man has been set on fire. Was that Extreme Rules? Or was that TLC? I don't remember. Go ahead.
Extreme Rules has been held in October. Extreme Rules has been on a Saturday. There's been a women's ladder match. There's been a strap match and a fight pit match. Which of these has happened before? The others are all new.
They're all right there?
Yeah.
You wrote them down?
Yeah.
Okay. They've had the pay-per-view in October. I think that's right?
I don't know.
Only one of these has happened.
Only one of
Okay.
these has happened before.
I'm gonna say strap match.
Everything else is new for Extreme Rules.
Right. So Saturday, probably not. Not the women's ladder match. Not a fight pit match. So it's either strap or October.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say October is the right answer.
Eric got it. Only the strap match has happened before. Extreme Rules has never been held in October or on a Saturday. Never had a ladder match, which just discussed earlier. And obviously, this is the first fight pit match.
Who was the strap match?
Oh, there's been like 4.
Oh.
Extreme Rules. Yeah, I don't have all of them, but yeah.
Well, you didn't do your homework. So.
Because
All right, moving on.
it's because no one gives a shit about
That's-
strap matches.
That too.
Probably better.
All right, you ready for fan questions?
You know it.
Well, we're not doing them.
Oh.
So
What?
it's been a while.
Okay.
I made a phone call.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
really hard to get a hold of this guy because
Yeah.
he lives in Mexico half the year, and as what he says, he likes to live off the grid. But I was able to contact him, and I was able to get him. It's been a long time since we've had him on the show. Please, everyone, welcome the return of Jesse the Mind Ventura.
Well, McMahon, it's good to be back. I'm surprised you knew how to get a hold of me, Andrew.
Yes, it's very difficult. I had to send a letter with a bird attached to it.
Now I have to move.
That's true. Yes, I'm sorry. But here, my printer was a little fucked up, so if you can't read that, Jesse, you could just come over to my computer.
I see it's in code.
Yes, it's coded like Bray Wyatt's.
Well, McMahon, did you know...
Well, hold on. You read the first part.
The top 10 conspiracies of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McMahon, did you know Britt Baker is...
What number?
Number 11. Britt Baker is a big WWW fan.
Oh, really?
What's wrong with wrestling?
WWW
Wow.
fan,
Yeah.
Because of her known profession as a dentist, for years fans assumed DMD stood for Doctor of Medicine and Dentistry.
Oh.
But in reality, she just loves the no-hold-barred review and is letting Joe know dick me down.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Wow. Who knew?
Britt Baker.
Number 10. McMahon, I know the reason you stepped down as CEO. You want to become Kane's deputy mayor and harass women in Tennessee.
Well, I mean, that's probably the place where you can get away with
That's
it.
true. Yeah.
Number 9, McMahon, did you know that the White Rabbit is really Vince McMahon?
Oh,
I believe you guys said it on the show earlier.
you did say that, Eric.
Yeah.
All the QR codes are a way to trick you into signaling your own NDA.
Signing
your own NDA to forget about all of the recent shenanigans.
Interesting.
Sorry, there was a W here. It threw me off. Number 8.
WRQR. Same
Yeah, I don't know who put that.
Vince McMahon has secretly planted wrestlers in AEW to take Tony Khan down for inappropriate hugging and caressing.
Oh, weird.
The final piece of the puzzle was the arrival of Paige. Soon Vince will take over AEW, make Paige the GM, and use it as a money laundering scheme for his illegal underground brothels throughout the country, known as the McMansions.
Wow, that's a lot.
That one's for sure.
that
true.
one's a rabbit hole.
That one's confirmed.
I've been to a McMansion.
Yeah.
Not proud of it. Number 7. McMahon, I recently found out that your favorite word is and, because you can't spell and without NDA.
It's so dumb.
Number 6. We're halfway. The QR codes in White Rabbit are not clues to Bray Wyatt. It's actually Chris Benoit making his in-ring return at Extreme Rules with the Anna J gimmick and choke everyone out.
Holy shit.
That one's too soon. Number 5. Cody isn't really injured. He's a double agent working for AEW with the plan to become a central figure in WWE, then to just leave and throw off the WrestleMania main event.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Wow, that's intense.
That one makes sense almost. Number 4, McMahon, the reason this Saturday's pay-per-view is no longer called One Night Stand is so that you don't get confused with your weekend plans.
They're like mostly Vince McMahon ones.
Number 3, Owen Hart isn't dead.
Wow.
This has been a part of a 25-year hoax, and he's about to reveal himself as the White Rabbit.
That's
Interesting,
crazy.
yeah.
We wish.
From Blue Blazer to White Rabbit.
We wish.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the color scheme.
wish.
I get it.
Number 2, they don't want you to know this McMahon, but AEW fans keep chanting, "This is awesome," because the trap soul of Mike Awesome is trying to acknowledge Roman Reigns. I can't read it. And the number 1 conspiracy of the week,
Yeah.
Hunter?
Yeah.
Vince didn't resign because of some silly NDAs. This was all part of the plan. Vince never wanted to give up the company to Shane. With his free time, he is secretly brainwashing Shane's sons so the company will be passed directly to them. After your next heart attack, once again sticking it to Shane. TikTok trips.
Jesus Christ.
So dark.
Wow, that's the top 10.
Those are
Fantastic.
some
Yeah.
dark
Wow.
conspiracies.
What a top 10.
Mostly about Vince's sex life.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, that's everything since day one.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
had these
that's right.
problems since the 80s.
That's true.
right.
Just the women finally got together and formed a union.
That's no conspiracy.
That is no conspiracy.
It's the only union WWE has ever had.
All right. Well, that was great. Now let's move on to pay-per-view predictions for Extreme Rules.
Let me first say, I'm like 100% certain I've nailed every match.
Me
I think
too.
Every match is pretty...
Yeah, I think I have
Do
to.
we all have the same?
I think I got it. Well, I don't know.
It's gonna
Let's
be
find
hard.
out.
We're going to find out.
Is that going to make it easy to retain, Eric, or
Yeah.
harder?
Yes.
Yeah, probably easy.
First up, we have the old-fashioned Donnybrook match.
Oh,
What?
old-fashioned.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah.
This is bullshit.
Well, that too.
That too. That's fine.
And apparently it's just basically a no-rules match.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, we've got the Brawling Brutes versus Imperium. Who do you have?
Who do you have, Eric?
I've got Imperium.
Oh, Eric loses. I have the Brutes.
I also have Imperium.
Oh,
Andrew
Joe loses.
No, the Brutes haven't gotten over yet on
Yeah,
these
but if
guys.
Sheamus wins on Friday...
He won't.
Okay. So I got Imperium with a pin.
I have Gunther pinning Booch.
I have Sheamus pinning Eichner.
I've got Gunther pinning Holland.
All right.
Wow.
Any other interference?
No.
No. Next up, we have the strap match. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross.
I've got Cross with a sub.
Correct.
Sweep it. How many people interfere?
One.
I have 0.
No, she's not going to do anything.
Any more fireballs?
No.
Well, then you probably have none
Correct.
because the fireball bitch ain't getting involved.
Yeah, I think they're going to have Kross win legitimately without her help.
Wow.
Then we have the I Quit match. Edge versus Finn Balor.
Yep.
Guys.
I've got...
I've got Edge. Yeah, he won't say I quit.
I've got Edge winning.
All right, so listen. When I was watching Raw and Edge's promo, he's talking about his family, and he said, "There's nothing you could do physically to me to make me say I quit."
I thought about this.
So I feel like they're gonna bring out Beth.
Like Roman Reigns.
Yeah, they're gonna bring out Beth, and Rhea Ripley's gonna maybe act like she's gonna give her the concerto, and then Edge will have to say I quit. Or
Beth-
something like that.
Yeah, I thought about that
That's
for a minute.
smart.
And
Thought about
they're
that.
really not. Judgment Day's not going away.
No.
Yeah.
So
No,
I have,
Finn needs a win
I have
badly.
Finn Balor.
He needs a win badly.
All right.
I have felt like it's only 6 matches. I'd do something dramatic to try to take this belt from Eric.
Yeah.
So I put Finn Balor.
Oh, God. I'm so scared.
That's my manager. Does someone actually say I quit?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. How many people interfere?
3.
14, I have. I'm not sure. I think I can count them all. All right.
Yeah.
No, I have 4. I mean, you got Judgment Day and then either Styles or Ray, somebody, right?
I put 3. I feel like the baby faces won't help. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then where's the match end? This could end anywhere,
I put stage.
I think we've all been
set.
saying stage forever. I'm going to say back in the ring.
I'm going to say in the ring. I think that's where Edge will say I quit.
Okay.
Yeah, because Beth will be on the stage with a fucking gun to her head. Whatever the fuck.
That was it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
with a peg to
And
her
then I
ass.
think he's
I'm
gonna
do it.
I think what's gonna happen is what happens with all the heels is he's gonna say I quit, but she's still gonna concerto Beth,
Jesus.
and then maybe that'll set up
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ed should learn his lesson.
all
Right.
Beth will help out because someone's got to fight Rhea Ripley.
Right.
Right.
That could be one of the Survivor Series matches.
Could be. Yeah.
Then next up we've got the Fight Pit, Seth Rollins versus Matt Riddle.
I've got Seth with a sub.
You're really losing this title, aren't you?
Okay,
For sure, Riddle.
What do you got?
I got Riddle.
Okay.
Yeah, Riddle with a sub.
All right.
I've got Riddle with a knockout.
Oh.
It's knockout or sub.
Yeah.
How many people interfere?
Who won at the castle?
Seth.
Okay. Yeah.
0 people interfere.
0 interference.
Eric, did you forget that Matt Riddle used to fight for real?
He used to fight for real.
For realsies!
He used to fight for real?
This is how they're letting him go
For
over. It's
cereal.
It's
Yeah.
his match.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's like Undertaker having a buried alive. Oh, shit.
He always lost.
Every time.
Casket matches, though,
He's-
he also lost
50-50.
all the time.
So who's got egg on their face now?
Yeah.
Will there be blood?
I said no.
I put yes.
Maybe.
It might happen.
I put yes.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see. It's probably going to be by accident, though.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And then where's the match end? Because you could fight on top of the cage. You could fight on the mat. It could end,
Fight pit.
No, but it's like,
I put the pit.
I guess I should have specified.
I put in the fight
Because
pit.
there's there's
Levels.
there's places on top you can fight on the top.
Yeah.
Like there's platforms you can find on the top.
I'm gonna say
so. I
in
meant
the pit.
the
Eric?
top or so top or bottom. Just pick one.
Ooh.
Pit. Eric?
I'm gonna say the pit.
I guess bottom, is.
Bottom.
Yeah.
I put the top.
Oh, okay.
I think that'll be more dramatic.
Sure.
All right.
And then the Raw Women's Championship ladder match: Bianca Belair versus Bayley.
I've got Bayley with an other.
Shut up already.
I got Bay grabbing the title.
Yeah, Bayley. We all have Bayley now.
Yeah.
You said Bianca last week.
He changed his fucking mind.
I know, idiot.
Flip-flopping bitch.
How many people interfere?
4.
I have 2.
I have 4 as well.
I don't think Asuka. I think Asuka's going to be like, oh, I couldn't come because of my leg. Because then they did another thing to her before it went off the air.
Yeah.
Then they concertoed Alexa in the ladder. And she's either going to be out of the match or she's going to be like with the Wyatts and they're gone already.
Yeah, well, let's finish this and then I'll tell you my guess.
So I'm going to say 2.
Does anyone hang from the belt?
No.
I put no.
No, I put no. And then first to use the ladder as a weapon?
Bayley,
but such a toss-up.
I kind of feel like putting like a no contest.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Alexa's, she'll probably be out there. Maybe she gets the Fiend trance again and pushes both of them off the ladder, and that's the return of Bray.
And
everyone
she grabs
comes
the title,
out.
and she's the champion?
Yeah, I mean, she probably not, but, something like that.
Right.
I think that's a possibility.
It's a real possibility because which of these matches, the only one that you can really see as a main event match is the first women's ladder match for a title.
Right.
That's going to be huge. None of these matches can really hold
I mean, the
candle to
fight
that.
pit, because Seth and Riddle will probably have the best match.
Yeah, but as a main event, a non-WWE match.
You always want to put the best match on last, unless you have Bray Wyatt returning. But yeah,
I was thinking about doing I Quit just in case he's associated with the fucking.
God, that would be terrible. There have been no hints of
the
that.
Judgment Day.
And then we have the SmackDown Women's Championship in an Extreme Rules match: Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, I got Liv. This is her moment.
I got Liv with a pin.
Liv with a pin.
I did a pin.
How many people interfere?
0.
0.
I'm going to say 1. I think they're going to protect Ronda again. Shayna Baszler's going to come out and try to help Ronda, and Ronda's going to be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then that's going to cost Ronda the match, and then that's going to make Ronda feud with Shayna.
That sucks.
Going forward.
This whole thing has been to prove Liv is a badass, and they're not going to let her.
I don't have hope in it because Ronda hasn't really lost.
Yes.
First weapon used.
A bat.
Yeah, I put the bat too. God damn.
I put a kendo stick.
All right.
And then surprise appearance. We all have the same there.
I got no one.
I just took my point.
I took my point. No, I got Wyatt.
Of course. Bray.
Yeah.
You know what should be there instead? Is what does he show up as? Is he the Fiend? Is he Bray Wyatt? Is he Mr. Rogers Bray?
Right.
Do you want to do that?
Swamp Thing Bray?
Is he classic Bray? Is he Mr. Rogers Bray? Or is
Here's
he
my
Fiend
only
Bray?
argument
Or
against
new Bray.
He's my only argument against doing this. And again, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. But I don't want to be like that when that finally moment happens. I pick Fiend. He comes out. I'd be like, fuck. I was 2 points away from winning this title.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a down moment when that reveal happens. But so I would say no. That's just one vote.
Eric?
Nah.
It's
guys
a good
are no
idea.
fun.
I said it was a good idea.
You guys are no fun.
I know.
Joe and Eric is 0 fun.
Okay, so for nothing then, what do you think it's going to be?
New Bray. A
different Bray?
A new iteration.
That'll be hard to prove, though. I guess it's not for anything, but I'll say the Fiend.
My favorite Bray is Eater of Worlds Bray. I want to see that Bray with the lantern and everything.
Yeah.
I want the Fiend to be just a once in a while character. The Fiend was
Well,
too
he is
good.
anyway. He was
I know,
anyway.
But it was either the Fiend or it was do.
I would
Remember?
I would probably pop more harder if he was Mr. Rogers Bray.
Yeah.
Really?
And he's just in the ring
Really? No.
I would think it would be so
Because
fucking
that's what he
hilarious.
was, right? He was either Bray Wyatt or what would they call him?
No, I mean he was Bray.
Yeah, it was Bray Wyatt or the Fiend. But
Yeah.
it was good versus
Either
evil.
way, I
want that in
either
between
way.
guy. But yeah, okay.
All right, predict the match. It hasn't been announced yet.
I don't think there will be.
I put Braun versus Otis.
I put AJ versus Ray.
Yeah.
I put KO and Johnny versus Alpha Academy.
Okay.
What's the opening match? Pre-show doesn't count.
Donnybrook.
Donnybrook.
What's the main event?
I put Liv and Ronda. I feel like Ronda's the star that they would put at the end.
I think it's either the I Quit or the ladder, but I put ladder.
I put ladder because of the Bray thing.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. If not, then I'd probably put Ronda or the Fight Pit. But yeah,
They have before we do the last one, they have an opportunity to make this entire thing about Bray. Like you could take something from almost every match,
Right.
Like Carrion, just in the middle of the match, he just fucking walks to the back. You're like, what the fuck was that? And when we know what the fuck that was.
or
He can't. He'd have to drag Drew with
You'd
him.
have to try.
I imagine, they're gonna drop hints throughout the night.
But I mean, like, you can have it.
Thanks for
like,
doing that right on the mic, Eric.
No
Cracking your
problem.
knuckles.
Anyway, so like if this whole that would be amazing. It's the whole Bray Wyatt comeback pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That being said, for the next one, which would be Lock of the Century, I'm still going to put Karrion Kross. I think that's kind of the
Yes.
lock. He
Yeah.
has to win his first pay-per-view.
Right.
Karrion Kross,
Yeah.
of course.
A lot of similarities, but there's a few differences.
Yeah. I'll get a big
Boner.
jump if I'll get a big boner. I'll get a big jump if Balor wins. Joe gets a big jump if the Brutes win.
Yeah.
That Brute match is so pointless, though.
It
doesn't
is.
even
It
fucking
is.
matter who
No.
wins.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
there you
That's
go.
the show.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling.
Tick-cock.
Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling, and become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling, because that's the only place you'll get to see us review Extreme Rules.
Yeah. I was thinking we could do something fun.
No, you
the
guys hate fun.
for the loser. I have one of those one chip challenges.
Oh my, Eric. Okay, first of all,
Extreme.
I would die. You don't understand. I would die, but I feel confident. I'm in.
Yeah.
Don't pussy out.
All right, Joe.
Can we do something else?
No.
He's not confident about his score.
No, I am, but
Nope.
I won't finish in last. So sure.
All right.
One
Eric,
tip
this
challenge.
could be your own demise, Eric.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm gonna die.
Your title defenses are not good title
I
defenses.
take blood pressure medicine. You might kill me.
Yeah, I don't do well with fucking spicy things.
Yeah.
Like really spicy things. Last time it happened, I thought it was onions. I got this quesadilla with my friend at a bar. It was a fucking taco truck. And we got a quesadilla, and then I thought it was sliced onions, like diced onions. And I just took a scoop and I put it in my mouth. They were jalapenos.
Yeah.
And I was completely red.
I'll die. I can't do. I can barely do decent spices now. Like you know, like the chart where it's like death.
Yeah, but
and this is like no spice. I'm on.
But but still, like someone's got to do it on the show now. Like whoever loses, who has the lowest score, does it on the show on the Extreme Rules review.
Like it comes in like a cardboard coffin too. So
God. All right. Well, we'll see you at Extreme Rules.
Are we really doing this?
hashtag pray for www.
That's gonna be great.
I'm gonna die.
Someone's gonna die.